Hi there, my name is Tina and I am a council member and also the caretaker at the Hawthorne building in Langley.
What was the intercom and access system like before the upgrade?
The system that we had before the upgrade was the original system that was installed with the building, and it was, compared to the new system, quite archaic. It required us to have physical phones attached to landlines inside the units, and didn't have any video features. So it really limited our options in security features and giving people access to the building. If people wanted to receive parcels or allow somebody into the building, a guest or something like that, they had to physically be inside their unit and available to answer the phone there. And over the last couple of years that we had had that system, we also just were starting to have more and more challenges with it. Not behaving as reliably as we needed it to, so that was really our incentive for upgrading the system to something new and something much better.
What is the biggest difference with the new video intercom system?
So many differences. It's a huge difference for our building. Some big features of it is the app that comes along with the system that people can download onto their phones. You can have multiple family members from a single unit all having access to it. So you're no longer tied to being inside the unit to be able to answer the intercom. You can literally be anywhere in the world as long as you have a data connection. You can answer the intercom and let people in, whether it's package deliveries, visitors, care aides coming in to maybe take care of your senior parent or something like that in the unit. It's given us a lot more freedom and flexibility. The video portion of it is also really, really helpful from a security standpoint. A lot of people, previously, if somebody buzzed, they could even say they were the police and you would have no way of knowing whether or not they were telling the truth. Now, you can physically see them right in your device in your hand, which is super, super handy. So yeah, it's given us a lot more peace of mind and a lot more options. There's so many features within the app that people can use if they want to. For people who aren't super tech savvy, it's still really easy to use. They don't have to use those things, but it has so many options, from like the facial recognition, letting you in the front door, the video, the temporary keys. You can create a QR code that somebody can scan at the door to be let in. Yeah, so many features. It's really, really, really handy.
How has the gate access changed?
The gate access in our building, so when we had the old system, that was one of the actually biggest impacts that we had with our system sort of disintegrating on us. We were having trouble that when the power would go out, the gates would get stuck, they would stay closed, we would have to manually release them and open them, which if the power went out at 5 o'clock in the morning, when not everybody is awake, but some people are leaving for work, it was a nightmare. And so that was another big motivator for us to get our system upgraded, was to make sure that our gates were running smoothly. And since having this new system installed, we haven't had any more issues with that at all. But additionally to that, we also, we still have just the basic remote that can open the gates, but it's nice because, again, like with the front door, people can also use the app, they can use a QR code to have their guests come into the visitors. There's more features with it. And it's made for greater secure accessibility for everybody in the building and any visitors that they want to allow in.
Do you think having a different access option is important in a strata?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's important to have different options for people. Like I mentioned, some people are really tech savvy and really love the application and all of the different features that it has in it. But we also have some really senior people that live in our building. And when we first went through the upgrade, it was a little overwhelming for some of them to think about all of this new technology, but we were able to keep it really simple for them, just give them the physical fob. Otherwise, like aside from the hardware itself changing, there was no real difference for them. They could still just swipe. We could still have the intercom system hooked up to a landline phone for them, and they could still just hit the same button to let people in. So it was really seamless in that sense, where people who felt overwhelmed by the technology could still do things the way that they had been doing them before, and it didn't negatively impact them.
How has the delivery process changed after the upgrade?
That's probably been one of the things that people actually appreciate about it the most. We live in such a digital world now where people are ordering so many things online and having packages delivered instead of physically going out and purchasing stuff. And so being able to let people in again through the different options, whether it's a QR code or a unique PIN, or through the intercom directly if you answer the phone. It's so helpful for delivery people, being able to access the building even when you aren't home. You can give them access, they can come in, they can deliver it to the mailroom, or if you want to set instructions for them to come up to your floor if you're not on the first floor, it'll unlock the elevator, they can go and deliver it right to your door. So yeah, for whether it's UPS or Amazon or Uber Eats, like it's so easy that way. And that's been really helpful for both our residents and the delivery drivers themselves too. They actually also appreciate the system.
What has your experience been with the WeTech security?
Honestly, really, really great. Right from the very beginning, when we decided that we wanted to upgrade our system, we got a couple of quotes from a few different companies to explore what our options were. And we really liked the information that WeTech provided. They were very professional, they were super prompt in their communications, and we felt immediately that we were in really good hands, like that WeTech really knew what they were doing. And they were just so helpful, which was really, really nice, especially as the caretaker who was sort of facilitating, scheduling and all of the different pieces, trying to inform new owners about what was happening. Just having that resource so available to me to answer questions and stuff was really helpful. And the install was efficient. Once we made the decision to go with WeTech, they just got started on it right away, and were really professional, really great, and have continued to provide us with really, really great customer support. If there's been any questions or any issues or any little hiccups, like it's just immediately I can reach out, I get a response, and they're there to help and resolve things right away, which I so appreciate.
Would you recommend WeTech security to another startup considering an upgrade, and why?
Yeah, absolutely. I think sort of in summary, all of the things that I mentioned before, not only is the product that they're providing a really top-notch product, like it's really great, it's super reliable, it's made our lives so much easier, it's given us so many more options, and has actually increased the security of our building, which is great. But they've just been super professional, really great to deal with, really responsive, really helpful. Couldn't recommend them enough, honestly. Like if I did run into other council members who were thinking about it, I would absolutely hand out WeTech's card.